not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends. So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa. You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered Time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of Time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet. Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Anemo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbatos, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. The place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot, starting from that spot. Nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course, all things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, traveler, so we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one. Great. Let's get started. Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage. But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out. I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises.
Years of the storm! Animo test 6308. Animo hypostasis emulation.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Yeah.
All right. That should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you. Don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, Tone Deaf Bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order. As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of Botanical Augmentation Reagent Type 4, Iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes. I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do. Yeah! We came here to do just that, after all.
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first. Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there. The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back. All right, the ingredients are ready and the
Is something wrong?
No. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so... Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment? That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment. Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
Let's wait till the snow gets heavier and have a snowball fight. Ha! Huh.
All right, we poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot. assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No, I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So,
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable. Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first.
Too late for regrets. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stand clear. Enhanced cannon wheel module 75.
Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Let's light it up. Gears of the storm. Everybody stand back. Yahoo!
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are. But if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems...
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help. Just think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
Chew on this! Lash attack! Go claw! Look, a rainbow!
Forest, protect us for the everlasting.
Time to come clean.
Chew on this! Ding dong!
With one heart, we pray.
Our bond is strong.
No more lies.
Time to come clean.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
No more lies.
Look, a rainbow!
You poor lost lamb.
Stand with me.
It all adds up.
Dare to mess with me? Have fun!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stand clear! Swirl, mark!
Here we go. Think you can get away? Yeah. Ha. Yahoo!
We'll see about
Everybody stand back.
absorption test. Stand clear.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Here we go. Yahoo!
Have fun with this gift.
Teamwork is dream.
Absorption test. Enhanced tech.
Let's play. Think you can get away? Yeah. Here we go. Yahoo!
We'll see about
Everybody stand.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Dare to mess with me? Have fun! Animal hyperstasis emulation! Animal testing!
Here we go. Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
We'll see about that!
Here's the...
Everybody stand back.
Okay, stand clear!
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Let's light it up.
Yahoo! Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Too late for regrets!
I'm going in.
Animal test 63...
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Yeah.
light it up! Yeah. Huh?
Here we go! Truth repeats itself!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's...
Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Yahoo! Time for takeoff!
Stand clear! Don't break my glasses!
I'm going in!
Let's play!
Too late for regret! Animal Test 60!
Let's light it up!
Stand clear!
Brace yourselves! What a...
Huh? Let's light it up!
Yahoo! We'll see about that!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Absorption Test! Animal Hypostasis!
Let's play! Think you can get away? Yeah! Brace yourselves! Adventure time!
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been...
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person. Much of the information was kept from the Guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Hold on! Halt thy steps, good traveler! Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation. Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immernachtreich.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission, Fischl.
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
Add Ash.
Thank you for
Add Ash.